As a math teacher, this is one of the most common mistakes I see students make when solving equations with fractions. We have the equation below, and what you see is we have a 2 and a 5 in the denominators. And so what students think they can do is they can go ahead and multiply 2 times the left side, 2 times 4/5 times 2x minus 3, and they multiply 5 times the other side. So they say it's 5 times 1/2 times x plus 6. This ends up being incorrect. And the reason this ends up being incorrect is because what we actually want to do is we want to multiply the same thing on both sides. What they've actually done is they've multiplied by 2 on the left and by 5 on the right. Here's how to do it correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the lowest common multiple of the two denominators. We've got a 5 and we have a 2. And that lowest common multiple is 10. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the left side and the right side both by 10. So if I multiply the left side by 10, and I multiply the right side by 10, what I can do is I can go ahead, and because the 4/5 is being multiplied by everything in the brackets that follows, I can simplify the 10 times 4 divided by 5. 10 times 4 is 40, divided by 5 is 8. The other way you could do that is you could cancel out the 10 and the 5, and you could say, well, that's the same thing as 2. And so that would be 2 times 4 times 2x minus 3. On the right side, we have 10 times 1/2. Well, the 10 and the 2, you could simplify that to 5 over 1. And so that would be 5 times 1 times x plus 6. And so we get this to be 8 on the left side, 2x minus 3. And we get 5 times x plus 6. Careful not to confuse these. These are multiplication signs, not x's. So now what we can do is we can just expand that and simplify it. So I'm going to do that quickly here. We're going to expand the 8 into both the terms, and we're going to do the same thing with the 5. We get 16x minus 24 equals 5x plus 30. And then we're going to gather like terms together. So we're going to subtract 5x from both sides to bring it to the other side. And we're going to add 24 to both sides to bring it to the other side. So we're going to get 11x is equal to 54. When we divide by 11, we get a value of x equals 54 over 11. So it's not a pretty answer. It's not always going to be a pretty answer, but that is the correct answer. And the way we know that's correct is by going back and substituting it into both the left and right side of the original equation. Were you able to tell how this was different than the original equation I did? Well, the difference is that we ended up canceling out the 5 and we canceled out the 2. We cross-multiplied, and effectively we have the 2 and the 5 right there. Stay tuned and please consider subscribing for lots more math content.